Glad you could join us for the quick thought for today. Today's journey, we're going to be looking at the topic of joy. You know, C.S. Lewis writes, "Joy is the serious business of heaven." It really is. The world tries to tell us that joy is not the serious business of heaven. That the business of heaven is to get us all in line and to fit a certain mold. But that is not the case. Joy is the serious business of heaven. Too often my day is categorized into or broken up into categories of when I'm living and then when I'm waiting to live. Sometimes myself creeps in there, sometimes in subtle ways, sometimes loudly, where it strips me of experiencing this joy that I can have. But you know, joy really is at the heart of God's plan for all of us. But too often we don't think of it that way. We get caught up in the negativity, caught up in the difficult things going on right now, that we lose sight of God. Can you imagine if God, when He created the whole heavens and earth, that He started His work day with saying, "Oh man, here we go again. Well, let's see. All right, let's divide the waters. Let's, create some atmosphere. Oh, well, let's throw some, you know what? I'm bored. I'll throw a few stars out. That's good enough. That'll do. And that's the end of my day." The Bible tells us in Genesis chapter 1 that was not the experience he had. He had great delight in what he had created. And it was to be a great delight for Adam and Eve. They were to be a part of it. He even allowed them to be a part of it. So God's intent was that His creation would mirror His joy. His joy. Psalms 118:24 really says it nicely. It says, "This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Oh, let us rejoice. We don't do that often enough. We need to do more of it. But how do we have this joy? Let me share with you a few ideas that I have for the quick thought for today. Number one, don't wait for everything to be perfect. Find a reason to rejoice. It really is out there. We just have to look for it. Sometimes I call it finding the rainbow or the sunshine in your day. But if you wait to everything to be perfect, you'll never find it. I still haven't found that perfect day yet. You might want to find a mentor or a coach, someone that is a joy carrier. There are certain people out there that are just joy carriers. You can see it in their smile, in their face. And they bring a quality to your life that just lifts you up. Look for that person. Find that person. Pray for that person to come into your life. And also watch out for the black holes. Oh, they're out there. Just like outer space, they can suck you dry or suck the joy out of you if you're not watching. So be careful. You might even want to set a day aside to unplug. And you know what? This is a novel idea, to celebrate. Not just to set a day aside where I just sit on a couch and not do anything, but to celebrate the life, to celebrate the creation. I do this once a week myself. I set one day to celebrate God's creation, to celebrate what it means that what Jesus has done for my life. I do it on Saturday. But it is a wonderful opportunity to be able to set aside a day, a Sabbath day, the Bible calls it, a day to rejuvenate, to celebrate, to rejoice in what God has done. Also think of it this way. Think from a biblical perspective. In other words, look at things through the life, the death, and the resurrection of Jesus. Let Him permeate in your mind. Revelation chapter 7, verse 17. John the Revelator says, "For the Lamb is the center of the throne, and He will be your shepherd, and He will guide you to the springs of water of life, and God will wipe away every tear from their eyes," from your eyes. This is the joy we can have in Jesus Christ our Lord. May God bless you today.